Banish. Hello, welcome back to some March Modness. Today we're playing Rise of the Lion. You know, I was about to say, I'm not too sure why so many people were spamming me to check out this mod, but considering they have a Discord right there, I think it's probably orchestrated. It's this mod and the Fire Rises that always gets the same amount of people bumping it up. Hey, don't worry, I'll play Fire Rises. I'm probably just gonna wait though a little while, probably at the end of the year, just because there's not a lot in it, and pretty much everything that is in it has been plastered all over YouTube already. But don't worry, I'll probably just throw it into Nostalgia November, even though it's not nostalgic. Unless they plan on doing a really big update in the next 10 days, which I'm not too sure if they are. Haven't checked, but if they do, let me know. Yeah, for some reason, I kept getting spammed about this mod, which apparently is a really big Czechoslovakia rework. Now, as you know, the Czechs have probably one of the worst focus trees in the game. So according to the 500 people that I'm assuming came from this one Discord to tell me to check out this mod, don't worry, for some reason I'm listening. But yeah, March Modness kind of got a bit derailed there because of the new DLC, which it wasn't a great time for them to drop that. Thanks, Paradox. But if you still have any mods that you think I should check out, there's not the Fire Rises, that's already on the list, don't worry. Feel free to leave them down below because we've still got plenty of time to check out a few new mods. Oh my god, I've stumbled upon the Wikipedia page for the Czechoslovakians. Okay, gotta read quite a bit. It's a lot of paths. Yeah, there is a lot of stuff here, and I'm not too sure if I really need to, you know, look at any of this. I'm just kind of gonna wing it. And, you know, as they say in Czechoslovakia, Billy Jazem e Budem. Or I guess, as they said in Czechoslovakia. Okay, yeah, this tree's quite large, huh? Okay, I guess when in doubt, playing a new mod for a nation with a focus tree this large, just go with the monarchist path. Okay, one thing I don't want to do, though, is play as the Habsburgs. We've done that enough recently with Gotterdam Brung, although I am looking down here. Why does that lead to the European Empire? Yeah, I love HOI4 focus trees, you know, it's like rapid rearmament, invade Poland, world domination. Okay, you know, I'm not going to say they didn't put a lot of effort into this mod, but what's he doing here? Yeah, you know, you put a lot of work into this, but, you know... Okay, I'm just going to go look through the focus tree and decide what I want to do here and what looks like it has the most amount of content. Okay, I'm actually looking at the absolute schizo path that is over here, where we just become Germany. Again, there are a lot of paths here. I've been looking for like 20 minutes straight now, which each one does. I mean, we've got the Hussite path over here. We got Rupert von Bayern, who apparently just gives us a cause on Scandinavia. I mean, the Habsburg one does look pretty good, but like I said, we've done a lot of that recently, and I was tempted by this world domination one over here. We also get this Danubian conference one if we keep democratic, essentially, which also looks pretty cool, but I think we gotta go full schizo with this one. So to do this, we're gonna have to restart the game and put historical focuses off, because we do need the Germans to not be around. We're gonna need the Kaiser, and well, that ain't the Kaiser. Okay, now if we want as well, we could just go ahead and only have the Germans go their non-historical route, which means France and the UK will also still go non-historical, because if you don't know, if you do a non-historical route, or the AI does a non-historical route, the AI does want to counter it. So there you go, we'll get the Kaiser to come in. Then I'm gonna put the historical on the Soviet Union and Japan as well, and probably also Italy. There you go, so everyone is on historical except Britain and France. So I'm just going to leave it on default, and the AI will react to whatever the Germans do, I imagine. The reason I'm doing that is just because I don't want the tension to go absolutely insane. Okay, now we are ready to start, and we are going to prepare to be the new Germany in exile. Oh, look at that, we also got loads of new states. Now, I do believe what we're doing, we're only actually going to be the Sudetenland Germans, at least for a while. Okay, now we do have a few decisions as well to look at. We do have a whole bunch of minorities in our country that we do need to keep happy, or we cannot keep them happy and allow discrimination against Hungarians. Yeah, just gonna ignore all that for now. Same with the inflation, you know, inflation just goes away, especially if you print more money. I bet you didn't know that, huh? Oh yeah, we also got a parliament here. I don't want to look at this. Okay, so we're currently infiltrating all of the Sudetenland provinces with the German minority and getting them on our side so that we can launch our rebellion, which I do believe it's time to do. Okay, there she blows. Okay, we literally got one guy. It's Conrad Henlein, the only fellow we got on our side. I did reload that because I didn't realize when we actually rose up here that things changed a little bit. We actually changed tanks. The Czechs are still their own thing here. That means that their army didn't go to me, so I just moved it all the way over here so I could rush in immediately. Okay, now we could back out and just take control of everything here, but I'm going to try and get a full capitulation going because the Slovaks should also rise up soon enough. So if I get enough of the VPs here, we should win. There we go. Slovakia declared independence, which means, you know, oh, there's the Czech army. Okay, annoyingly, they're on the one victory province. I actually need to get them capitulated here, so we're just going to have to keep attacking them until they like completely deorg and die. Oh no, man, I'll just be able to hit a force attack here. That should be enough to deorg them because they have nowhere to go to. If they run out of org, it's over. So yeah, you'll just start noticing now that the units that run out of org will just disappear in the province. And that little green arrow means we're doing it. Oh yeah, also means there's a pretty hilarious casualties here. Okay, nice. There you go. Well, we're a bit more than the Sudetenland, though, I will say that. Hey, don't mind me, just doing the Twitter focus up here. Okay, now that we've secured our land, this is our focus tree now. Like I said, we're technically a different nation. I don't know if we're gonna unlock any more of a focus tree once we take over Germany. I'm gonna say probably not. So this may have been a mistake, but we'll go along with it. Oh, well, we get a compliance growth speed guy at 20%. Yeah, that's pretty insane. Man, we could even go ahead and we're gonna coup the Austrians now, but you know, if I was clever enough and smart enough, I would be able to create a faction with them right now. But unfortunately, I'm dumb. Conrad Henlein, he can't figure it out. Wait a second. When did the Slovaks become a puppet of the Italians? Oh my god, look at this. They got a bigger tree than I do. Okay, the coup in Austria didn't work because they were already the same ideology, I reckon. So I think what we'll do, considering that's supposed to give us Austria, we'll just annex them in the console. I had to activate debug mode there just in case I accidentally annexed Australia, because I can never remember which one is which. Annoyingly, because we had to do it for the console, I imagine we didn't get their stockpile and their troops that the decision would have given us if that had actually worked and they hadn't flipped ideologies, which is a bit annoying, but you know, I guess that's the payment to the console gods. Okay, now before we launch our coup d'etat and reclaiming our German land, we do have a couple decisions. I already done two already and they're 100 apart. Both got accepted, but as you can see, to support us in our coup, we have a 50% chance on these two right here. And I imagine if we don't get them, it's probably going to hurt us quite a bit. All right, we got the general, so we just got one more and it is hopefully going to go right for us. Okay, they said yes too. So now we just need to wait for our little bonus that is currently boosting their ideology over there, and we can hit our German continuation war focus. I just thought about this actually. Considering I do this focus and it turns me into the Fourth Reich, what if the Argentinians also do their focus and get the Fourth Reich? Together, we will become the Eighth Reich. Oh god, there I am. Okay. Not the most ideal place for those troops to be spawning. Okay, yeah, you can't tell. I'm just snaking with the majority of the troops I got up north to try and reach our land before hopefully we don't capitulate. Okay, there you go. That wasn't too bad at all. Just roached my way on through and the Fourth Reich is back. Okay, now if this doesn't lead to like anything in terms of our focus opening back up, I'm just gonna restart and we're gonna do another path. But yeah, that was pretty memey, I guess. Oh yeah, that didn't do anything. I think it was supposed to maybe flip our focus tree back to the general, because I did get this bitter loser focus and the general staff thing right there, but yeah, it doesn't seem to work. I mean, yeah, pretty fun though. A little small path. Just wish it was flushed out and you didn't lose your entire focus tree. But now let's go do another one. All right, you know, we already did the fascist path over here. We might as well do the actual fascist path and see what that's all about, because there is another one over here where we don't collaborate with the Germans and we we form our favorite nation to say ever, Zapadoslavia. Alright, so let's try and do that and figure out how to even attempt that, really, because this is a little bit convoluted. Okay, we've had our election. I did reload for this just to get the best possible amount of seats on our side, which we have done. Don't want to look at that, man. Okay, I've gone ahead, formed our little government. We've got plenty of people in. We've got 182 seats, which is enough for us to have a majority party, which is what we wanted. Which means we can just straight up skip the coup d'etat and a civil war and do the enabling act, which is very nice. Oh, and there's Conrad Henlein himself trying to flee the country. Too bad. The prison cell's right there for you, buddy. Uh-oh. Somehow, Conrad Henlein escaped. Why don't I just get the achievement as Czechoslovakia execute everyone in the political process? Yeah, I had a lot of decisions pop up. I had to deal with people, you know, that weren't too friendly to our new regime. And, well, they ain't around no more. Okay, now we've created the Czechoslovakian state. I have a couple of little choices I gotta do here. I mean, technically, I can't even do this one because Poland needs to own that state, which they don't. So I'm gonna just invade Poland, which is the correct one because that will lead us to world domination. Can I fight Poland, though? I do start with a pretty big army, but they also start with a huge army. I mean, I do have a pretty big air force, a nice bit of CAS, and lots of fighters. I don't know if the Polish one is larger because it's kind of hard to tell through the air interface currently. But I could just declare the war. Then I get two more things down here where we get Austria and Hungary to demand subjugation, which will get us a few more troops. And I am building some, might as well just spam them out now. And, you know, maybe we can win this war. Also, we don't have to worry too much about the Germans at the moment, because, you know, I have the same preset that we played the other one with, which, Britain went communist. Oh, God, and the French go communist too. Okay. You know what, screw it. We're just going to go in. We'll probably hold out for a little bit. Hopefully, the AI will attack me. Oh, well, would you look at that? They are actually attacking me. Oh, and the damn Soviets just took half of Poland. And that's kind of good for me. That's going to shorten the front line a bit here, but I would have liked all that land. Okay. That is going to complicate things, and so is that. Okay, we're just going to let that revolution fail, which they should do looking at the troop count here, and then we'll go in on the polls. That's probably going to make it a lot easy for us. Saves us actually justifying on these guys as well, because we do on that land. Okay, well, that was a weird little interesting sideshow there. Oh, whilst we didn't get Austria, we did get the Hungarian submit. I'm still going to have to look at this thing, though, but do they still have the super? Okay, 210 days, and then, oh man, do I invade Switzerland? We're gonna have the worst place to invade ever. Honestly, I think we may just accept our new Swiss overlord down there and just ignore him. Okay, I just did the focus to get a union with Yugoslavia. I didn't realize that would just annex them. I thought it would give us a puppet like the Hungarians, but nope, just straight up annex Yugoslavia, and my Italian ally isn't doing too well. But with all those extra units I just inherited, I think we're gonna have no problem with the Poles now. Okay, there goes Poland. Sadly, we won't be able to get all of Poland because they did give up their damn land to the Germans. You think you may get yourself peace, but there's no peace to be had here. Oh, the French, I guess, had a guarantee on me, or the Romanians. So they're in on this too, and so it just... Why? I won't lie, I'm not exactly 100% ready for this. We're just gonna go up to service by requirement, I think, looking at the manpower. Please tell me the Germans have a faction. Okay, they do. Otherwise, they would have just joined the Soviets, I reckon. That's annoying, that pretty much counts out our French ally, and if they're also going in on me now, oh no. Yeah, if they're gonna ask for the Polish land, I think I may actually just have to give it to them at this rate. Now, we are holding out pretty well here. Soviets can't budge me at all, and we've already got 1 million casualties on them. Not just from me, mind you. The Romanians got 400k on their own. But pushing is going to be the problem here. Also, France got destroyed, which is my second major power ally that is down, considering the Italians also got wiped. I'll give the Soviets a little bit of a tickle to actually fall on Zapadoslavia, which we really need to do. We need a lot of land. I even need Stalingrad or Vladivostok for one of these, which, I gotta go pretty far today. In the meantime, I'm still having to balance all of these minorities and stuff. I thought this might have gone away at some point, but no, they're still angry about whatever. Now, on top of that, I also gotta balance our corporatism as well, which is our economy. That also, you know, there's a lot to focus on, and it's not the most important thing, I reckon, right now. Oh, that is so annoying. We could have already done Zapadoslavia if the Germans hadn't done... if they haven't got that damn land. Which means no matter what, we are going to have to fight the Germans here to form the stupid tag. But once I've got the Soviets, it should be a lot easier for us to do that. I am going to go ahead and get a collab government on them, though, just to make this a bit easier. Now, until we've got the Soviets, I think we're going to have to go straight up to scraping the barrel. Okay, might have just got ourselves a little bit of help there. The Japanese are now fighting the Russians, too. That's really good, though. Not as many Soviet troops now on our front line. A lot of them have, I'm assuming, gone east. Only annoying thing about that is I had my spy over in Vladivostok building up for our collab government, but now he's had to move up here, which means I gotta wait a bit for our collab to fire. Oh, there you go. I found the secret on how to beat corruption. Just do the 70-day focus. There you go. You're welcome, South America. Oh, wow. Okay. That's why you do collab governments, because I didn't even have to take Moscow. I got Leningrad and Stalingrad, and boom, there they go. Okay, we have the majority of the points here, so we should be able to get all of the Soviet Union. All right, that's looking pretty damn good. Okay, now if Poland hadn't given up that land, we would now have been able to do Unite the Slavs and get all those damn cores. But unfortunately, the dice don't roll that way. I mean, in all fairness, it is completely my fault, as I had set up the game rules to be like this in the first place. Okay, I don't think the Germans are going to be too hard to take down here. Might as well get my justification going. Their faction's pretty big in a sense. I got Spain and Finland. Not going to bother taking out Finland, but getting to Spain might be a problem if I do actually have to capitulate them. Yeah, they are also just fighting a lot of people of the world, so it should be pretty easy. The Germans literally have like nothing on my board, and I have my war goals, so I'm just going to pop across, I guess. Ah, and there you go. Finally, we can do it. Zapadoslavia. All right, now we get to choose between having the Ukrainians be uplifted and a ruling nationality, the Poles, or the Slovakians. You know, I don't think we're going to go for the Slovakians. I imagine the Poles or the Ukrainians, right? I mean, it also doesn't matter because I can also just get all this land cored in a second. So you know what? We'll go with the Poles just because they've they've ruined my game essentially. But it's all about, you know, reconciling, becoming best friends, you know. I'm not happy. Oh yeah, Germans suck, by the way. I don't know how many troops they have. They got like 200 divisions, but none of them are over here in the homeland. So I imagine they're off fighting somewhere. That was the quickest war ever. Problem is, we won't be able to get a lot of land here because it didn't really go on too long, so we've all got a pretty even amount of points here. Oh, nobody even fought me over here, which is good news. Also gonna go ahead, try and get Finland. They are actually fighting me in all the other worst places though, which, you know, it's not great. Right now the Italians have finally woken up over here. What do I sacrifice? I think it might have to be Finland. Yeah, actually Americans that want that. I'd much rather have an American on my side over there than the Italians down here. I didn't even realize I missed just one state over here. That's my bad. Oh my god, what did they do to Finland? A German Finland? They're still alive? Where did they leave the Germans? Oh, yeah, there you go, of course. He's been exiled to Kerguelen. I just realized, what? Who the hell's Carnot Washington? What the hell happened over here? I've also got the Kingdom of Kuwait. What? Hey, but there you go. Oh, that's a very interesting flag. Yeah, I have no idea where to actually put the capital. You know, I guess we'll stay in Prague. You know, that's where we came from. That's where we're staying. Stop looking at that flag. Oh, I just realized 42 million population. I'm powerful. It's probably got off service by requirement, huh? Don't even bother with world domination. It just gives us a whole bunch of war goals. I don't know if I could be bothered to go now fight the British Communist Alternative. Okay, now I guess we could go ahead, defeat them. But I think, considering we've done 2 paths already today, we're probably going to leave it off here. But yeah, unsurprisingly, it is a very good, very large tree with a lot of different paths. I'm not too sure what the other ones would probably be recommended to do. I know the Habsburg one looked pretty flushed out, but we've just done a lot of of it already. Yeah, I definitely think the Zapadoslavia one was pretty damn good. The one we did before was, well, it wasn't very good. It ran out of content very quickly, but I don't think it was I don't think you were really supposed to play it, I'll be real. But yeah, this is definitely a very good bod and makes the checks very damn good. And if you can't tell from the 42 million manpower and 600 factories, pretty damn powerful. But yeah, leave your suggestions down below for any more March Madness you'd like to see on this channel, because we still have a little bit of time and might carry it over into April as well, just for a little bit, because obviously the DLC did take up a bit of the time here. But yeah, we're looking for more mods we've never done on this channel, or at least we haven't looked at in a very, very long time, because obviously those are more for Nostalgia November. Don't worry, the Fire Rises will come. Just gonna wait for the next big update and I'll get in on it. But yeah, anyway, goodbye.